Hey Royals. So I have tried to record this. This is my third time recording it. I tried to record it and post it on TikTok. It wasn't happening. Long story short, it's some spirit children on the way, possibly a boy, possibly a girl, who are on the way. These are very powerful children. On a spiritual level. But they are also powerful, going to be powerful within their families due to the fact that these children are coming with a lot of love. Um, I'm hearing beauty as well, but their energy is something different. Um, I also feel like these children are bringing their parents together who may not already be together. I get a lot of single energy, or got a lot of single energy off of this, Royals, honestly. But the main energy that I did get off of this was that someone needs to be careful within the next 2 years, especially between um, August and October. For some of you, Virgo season and Leo season is very significant, or the end of Leo season, beginning of Virgo season is very significant. 1:23 on the clock, as I say that. Some of you could be dealing with or have it in your chart a Virgo or a Leo, or for some of you Libra. But doubles was the main thing. Now, in one of those seasons, you may get pregnant, or the conception of this child, these children may happen. What I was also stating in the other videos is that some of you may get surprised. Um, I remember there was a show on TLC called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. 200 was on the clock when I said that too, by the way. But anyway, um, that show basically was about a lot of women who went into labor spontaneously because they didn't know they were pregnant for various reasons, and they will walk you through how these women experienced these pregnancies and the births and how they were doing after the fact, etc., etc., etc. I feel like somebody is going to experience that. I don't feel like you're going to go the entire pregnancy not knowing that you're pregnant, but I feel like it's going to be business as usual, excuse me. Um, you're going to still have a cycle. Nine of Cups is here. You're still going to have a cycle. You're still going to feel like nothing. Like you're not going to have morning sickness, or when you do have morning sickness, you're not going to attribute it to being morning sickness. Like it may happen at a convenient time. Like let's say you were drinking the night before, um, and then as soon as you get home, like you wouldn't have done this at any other time, but you start throwing up. So in your brain, you think, oh well, 3:24 o'clock. Oh well, I must have just drunk too much or ate something bad at the club, something like that. Split the deck, nine of coins, nine of cups here. So yeah, you're out here living your best and single life. For some of you, there could be two if you are feminine, there could be or masculine, it really don't matter, but there could be two possibilities for this child or these children. For others of you, it could be some Maury shit where it's like one twin belongs to one daddy and the other twin belongs to the other daddy type shit. Which can happen. So don't look at me side eye when you hear me say that, because it can happen. For some of you, shit, you may have. I mean, it was just a post about it, and then too, I've seen so many stories on it over the years, like in my lifetime. Um, where you may have multiple uteruses. You may have like two uteruses, and one gets fertilized at one point and the other one gets fertilized at another point, but you end up having twins. I think that's fraternal twins. I just saw 435, so confirmation for somebody. That may be somebody's story. Congratulations, 444 on the clock, but your babies are protected, so don't worry about anything when it comes to that. Like, they literally, like, God made your body like that on purpose, sweetheart. Trust me, because God already knew how these babies do us. So you just got hooked up with extra equipment pool. That's it. Um, but for others of you though, I do feel like your ancestors are majorly behind you with sending you these children. Like for some of y'all have had like real issues with fertility. Even if you do have children already, you may have wanted one more child, two more children, shit, four more children for some of y'all, and you weren't able to have, subsequent pregnancies past a certain point. I feel like this is your blessing. For some of you, your older children may have been with one partner, and I feel like these younger children are going to be with someone else. Um, for others of you, it may have been that spirit held these children back until you and your partner could get to a certain place financially, or there were certain dreams that they wanted you to experience and have realized before these babies actually come, because they know what type of parents you guys are going to be. You're going to be very locked in with your babies. Not saying that you're not going to experience or enjoy life or show them the world or anything like that, but you guys are going to, I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to slow down a lot. You guys may be jet setters right now. Like you're all around the world, all around the state, country, city, whatever. You do a lot. Um, but I feel like you guys are going to actually take the time to smell the roses when these babies are on their way, and you're consciously aware of it. Um, for others of you, your ancestors were building you to a certain point, and also helping you clear out multi-generational curses and imbalances for these children, so that they wouldn't have to experience things or carry weight that did not belong to them. For some of you, these children are literally the redemption. These children are the result of the reward for doing the work of healing your family, at least the best that you have been able to. 4, 6 could be significant. 40, some of you could be in your 40s having these babies, but I feel like again they are very protected. So don't worry about them. Even though they may call you, like say that you're having a geriatric pregnancy, don't worry about that shit. Like don't trip about it. Like it ain't nothing old about you, and obviously because your body is proving it. I feel like these babies are going to be very well loved. Very well loved. For some of you, this is your first time getting to experience like a full-term pregnancy, but Spirit still wants you to make sure that you're resting and not doing too much. Um, but you also need to make sure that you eat well and do get your exercise. Like they don't want you to be like a bump on the log or nothing, but they do want you to, if you get sleepy, sleep. If you get hungry, eat, because you are eating for more than just you know what I mean? If you want to get out the house, get out the house. Like they don't want you to feel like you're in prison just because you're pregnant, if that makes sense. Like, and I feel like your babies are very active individuals anyway, so I don't think that you're going to be staying still anyway. For some of you, you have night owls, so your babies actually might sleep all day and be up all night while they're in the womb, but I feel like it may switch once they're born. I feel like these are going to be very balanced and mild-mannered children, um, or well-mannered rather, children. It just may have a lot of energy. It just may have a lot of energy. I do feel like between you and your significant other with the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. These are children that you and your significant other really, 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 really adore and love and spoil as well. Like these babies are well taken care of, well nurtured is what I'm hearing, mentally, emotionally as well, because it looks like with some of these cards that some of you were placed in a position where you kind of had to parent yourself a lot growing up, and I feel like that is one of those curses that your ancestors kind of broke with you. um I'm hearing the emotional unavailability as well that may have happened with your family members, and not just necessarily parents, but just with family members. There could also be some mommy daddy issues too here, but I feel like all of that stuff was cleared out the way, or I would say this, healed enough for these babies to be able to come through. But either way it goes, congratulations. Book a reading if you need to. 11:11 on the clock. Peace, y'all.